Hi, Aunt Agnes, Joanne, Kelly, all my uncles and aunts who have been able to make it, my mom. I am recording this to pay my respects to a man I loved. And Uncle Merle, by the way, I call him Uncle Merle because my mom apparently told me his name was Merle, and then I went when we first visited, and you guys started to call him Dave. And all these years, I didn't have the heart to tell you that his name was Uncle Merle, but now I'm doing that. So I wanted to share with you my perspectives on my Uncle Merle and the little chances that I got to be with him and see how we interacted. And I loved all my I love and or loved all of my uncles. I loved Uncle Bert, his quick wit, that mind, very sharp. And recently I got to visit with him, and that mind is still sharp and very incredible. And, I find myself feeling like I've missed out because I didn't get to know them better. I love my Uncle Bob because he shares a love of Christ with me. We have that going together. And I also love how he has treated my mother and loved her all these years. And I loved my Uncle Jack, his athleticism, his bravado, his character was something to behold. He was a character, and all of them had a hard work ethic. And how does this relate to Uncle Merle? Because I can look at every one of my uncles, and I can say that they were a man's man. And in this day and age, that's hard to find. A man's man. And all of my uncles, like their father, were men's men. But Uncle Merle, he was a man among men. And you walked into a room, and that man commanded respect without talking. Now, he talked, and he laughed, and he loved, and he was a sight to behold. And just being in the room with him, you wanted to be there with him. And you knew that all of the other brothers, and it didn't matter if they fought or if they were angry, they had a love and respect for Uncle Merle. And I did too. And you could just tell that this man had a work ethic. You knew it from his life. You knew that he was a hero, even though he never talked about it. And then later on, when I found out that he was, like the movie's Band of Brothers, he was that guy, the hero who saved people and never talked about it. Because to him, the heroes were the people who died. That's who the real heroes were to him. So he never looked at himself as a hero, and he never talked about it, at least that I know of. And the other thing that I really loved about Uncle Merle, he reminded me so much of my grandfather, his dad, who I loved so very much. And so with that, I wanted to share with you these very heartfelt feelings about Uncle Merle, and to give you the blessings and the prayers as you grieve his loss and celebrate his life.